In this video, let's take a look at two important site navigation components provided by SharePoint called Top Navigation and Quick Launch. In a typical site, the site is divided into major sections like departments or by functional domain groups such as communities, blogs, or team sites. So how do you design your website's navigation system in such a way that the users can locate the content easily? So the Top Navigation and Quick Launch components are designed to help you achieve that. And both these components will be highly used, which rely on your site's content structure. So both Top Nav and Quick Launch reacts differently based on whether publishing infrastructure feature is enabled or not. And there is a tree view component which is optional Quick Launch add-in component and which reflects the backend content structure in a tree view display. And besides Top Navigation and Quick Launch, you may want to also use other navigation features like search, app launcher, navigation web parts like promoted links, and taxonomy based navigation depending on your needs and specific situations. So for the demo, I have pre-populated two websites and with one having publishing feature enabled, and under both the websites I have added some subsites so that I can show you both Top Navigation and Quick Launch functionality and how they react differently based on publishing feature is enabled or not. Alright, so let's see how publishing site works in terms of navigation. So I have this navigation site here, publishing site here, SharePoint training, and then I have also added a subsite communities and teams here. So for demo, what I did was that I created a subsite under both communities and teams and two subsites and added them. For communities, I have added customer support and marketing under a Top Navigation as the sub-menu items, and for subsites under teams, actually I added them under a Quick Launch. Okay, so let's say if I want to, let's see first how the inheritance work. So let's say if I want to create a new site under teams, a new team site, and I want to say IT operations, IT ops, and then if I go to this section here, it says navigation inheritance, and it says use the top link bar from the parent site. So if I click yes, what will happen is that once this IT operations sites get created, and if you navigate to this site, you will see the whole navigation bar just like this. Okay, and if I click no and click create, what will happen is that the Top Navigation will start from IT operations, not from its parent or not from the previous site's content structure. And then the really nice thing about this is you can go back and actually change this behavior and then say I want to inherit. So you can see that here it's only IT operations, right? So what if I want to actually for this IT operations level, I want to show all the Top Navigation links that actually my parent site actually providing me at the IT operations level. So to do that, I go to here, click site settings, and click this navigation link here. But before that, I want to actually go in here, manage site features, because that IT operations is actually newly created site, and activate this SharePoint server publishing. I'm not going to activate it because I want to show you something. So let's go to the site settings and navigation. So when I go to navigation, I have global navigation and current navigation. When publishing feature is enabled, your Top Navigation is called global navigation and your Quick Launch is called current navigation, and both the settings are available on a single page, which is this one. So you can see that for global navigation, this option is by default selected. The reason is because we selected no for inheriting the Top Navigation links. If I want to inherit again from the parent links, then I select this option and click OK, and see right now I'm actually at the IT operations and I'm seeing all the links here. So if I go to teams here, site content, here is my IT operations, and now the top navigation actually shows all the links that's coming from the parent sites. Okay, all right. So what about the current navigation? So if I go to site settings, I go to navigation, and I have current navigation. So it says structure navigation display only the navigation items below the current site. And now I can say show subsite. That means if I create any subsites under IT operations, by checking this box, I am telling SharePoint that I want to show all the subsites under IT operations to be visible in a quick launch. Okay, but now I cannot actually check this show pages. What that means is because we haven't activated the feature, publishing feature yet at the IT operations level. So if I go here, and this is my SharePoint server publishing feature, I click activate, and give it a minute. Okay, so now it is activated, and you can see that if I go to site content, I have a lot of other lists here created, especially this pages list. Okay, so if I go to home of the IT operations and click here, add a page, I'm just gonna create a random page. I will go to site content and pages, and then I add a new page and say I want to create an article page. And once I say article 1 body only, click create. Okay, and I have this article 1 here, and I publish this page. So before publishing it, I will go back here in a site settings and navigation here. Okay, and see the show pages here is enabled. So what happens when I click show pages? So if I click OK and then go to site content, pages library, and then open this article 1 page, and I say I want to publish it. So as soon as I publish it, look at what happens at the quick launch. And then you refresh it, and right there your page link is here. So basically what you are saying is every single time with this checkbox, you are saying that whatever page you create going forward, it should add to the quick launch. Similar to same thing, or if I click same thing, show subsites, for global navigation, it's the same thing. You want to inherit the parent links, or you want to actually create your own top navigation links. And when you're not inheriting, then you can say I want to also show subsites from this point in from this site or subsite level, and I also want to show pages like that. You can also control the maximum number of dynamic items to show within level of navigation. So only 20 pages or links will appear in a left navigation section. So you can also limit the number by say I only want to show 10 links maximum. Then you have a structure navigation sorting configuration here, and you can say sort all the links automatically, or sort it manually, or sort pages automatically. And you can also specify sorting field, by which field you want to sort those pages. Then this portion is very interesting. You can these are the headings here, and then you can also say I want to edit it. And once you do that, you actually see this particular dialog where you provide the title, you provide the link. If you don't know the link, then you can click browse, and then it will open up another dialog box, and it will show you the content, and you can sort of like point any page in your SharePoint site within that particular context. And then once you are done with that, you can put a description. If you click this link, the quick launch, let's say if I click this link, right, and I put some documents, like say all my documents. We will discuss this audience thing later in the video series. This is another advanced feature from SharePoint. So I click OK, and then I say okay, click OK here. Now let's see what happens to the document. Uh-oh. Let's see what happened here. Okay, navigation, documents, edit, open link, my docs, click OK. Okay, I don't know what happened. So when I hover over here, you can see that the description appears, but when I click it, it actually opens the link in a new window. So that's the purpose of the selecting this box. Okay, you can also click move down, move up to change the order. Let's say I want to actually put all the sort of like pages at the bottom and put the heading kind of a links on the top of the quick launch. You can do that. So now here is one important thing. So right now I'm inheriting from the parent site. So basically my global navigation or top navigation is actually dependent on the top navigation configured on the parent site. So if you can see that here it's only showing the current navigation right now, but if I select this, you can see I have the global navigation node here, and I can add links or heading like that and manually configure anything I want. If I select show subsites, it will appear here. For example, let's go to Teams, and I go to site settings and navigation, and instead of inheriting from the root, I want to actually create my own hierarchy. Since Teams has subsites, if I click this, you can see all the links are here, and if I click OK, you can see that now the Teams has all the links here. Okay, so see how flexible the navigation system and how the inheritance works. So you can use both the approach in a hybrid manner and decide the best possible navigation system throughout your website in a SharePoint. And in combination with this feature, you can also use this edit links feature, which is a new feature in a SharePoint 2013 and 16. This drag and drop and edit links feature is not available in SharePoint 2010. You can also use this feature. For example, if I want to, let's say, delete this site content link. So if I do this and click save, and if I go to site settings and navigation, the site content link heading is gone from here. So this quick edit, actually it's very flexible. You don't need to go into the backend and manipulate those things, but always the backend page here gives you more control and a complete accessibility of all the features in one single page. Alright, so let's now look at what is available in terms of navigation for non-publishing site. So this is my non-publishing site, and then you can see that I have a root site and then a team site and some blog sites. Okay, under teams I have created two subsites, help desk and government relations, and I also did the same thing for blogs. Now let's take a look at the team sites. If I go to site settings and navigation, but this time I have a two option, top link bar and quick launch. So for non-publishing site, all the nav settings are on a different page. So for top link bar, you can see that it says stop inheriting links, right? So right now I'm at the teams level and it says stop inheriting links. That means do not inherit any links from the root Contoso portal site. So if I go to help desk, and you can see that help desk the help desk site shows the link from the root, and if I go to here and I say top link bar stop inheriting links, suddenly I lose all the links. And you can also use links from parent to again inherit the same thing. But look at the limitation, look at the very limited options here when you are not using publishing feature. Of course, you can add new links and put a link and then description, and you click OK and you get the link here. It's just like that. There is no open link, there is no audience filtering, no description. Very basic link management level functionality here. And then if I inherit this link again and I go to Contours Portal, I go to site settings and I click quick launch. So for quick launch, I have at least another link for creating headings. So I can at least create a heading and then a sublink under it, just like this. So for all these 4 links are headings, and then this is a navigation link here, and you can edit this like that. And you can also change a link which heading it actually belongs to sort of like manipulate the order of that link. And then you can also say I want to change the order, and you can change the order. Let's say I want to move the documents up, and if I click OK, the documents appears in a second now. So this is a this is a navigation system for non-publishing sites. Now, the one more feature I talked about is the tree view here. Okay, so it's a similar. This feature is it's a common between non-publishing versus publishing. You just enable this checkbox and click OK, and it will open up the behind the structure, the backend site content structure in a tree view display. So you can see here I have a blogs. I can click this node. I can say I want to go to the user option and go to categories list, and I can go there directly, and I can come back and it just works. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you find this video useful.